Welcome, I'm Jackie B. Thank you for practicing today. Let's begin again. Meet me in Shavasana. As you settle here in Shavasana, take a few big breaths as you give your weight to the earth. Let go of whatever you were doing before practice. Let go of whatever you must do after practice. Don't do more than you need to. Allow yourself to only be here. Breathe. Can you find comfort here? In quiet? In stillness? In surrender? When the mind becomes restless, lean on your breath. Your breath can be your respite when you encounter discomfort. So make that connection now. When we notice discomfort of the body, the mind, the spirit, move your awareness to the breath and allow the discomfort to soften into the background. Your next inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Walk your hands to the right corner of the mat. Walk your feet to the right corner of the mat. Keep your hips grounded as we come to Hanumanasana. Take a big breath through the left side. See if you can trace an unbroken line of energy from fingertips to toes on your left side. Breathe. And you can walk your hands and feet through center and come to the other side. Bringing your limbs to the left corners of the mat. Find space through the right side. Soften everywhere you don't need effort. Soften your face, your jaw, around your heart, your hips. One more inhale here. Make your way back through center, and when you arrive, bring your knees to chest. Take one breath here. Now stack your knees directly over your hips. Reach your hands toward the sky for dead bug pose. As we do, draw your belly button down toward the earth. Splay your low back out. Let your shoulders melt down to the earth. Broaden across the chest. Two more breaths here. And you can bring your arms to a T down on the mat. Gently let your legs drop over to the left side of the mat. And take a beautiful supine twist here. Two more breaths. Your mind is starting to wander or take you off in stories. Come back to your breath. Engage your core, draw knees through center, and let them fall over to the right. Allow yourself to pause in stillness. Find comfort here. One more breath. And make your way to tabletop, so you can either swing your legs around, gently press yourself up to seat, or if you'd like to rock back and forth, you can find some momentum. We all meet in tabletop. From here, drop the belly, expand across the heart, find length through the front side body for cow pose. Press into your hands, let the neck and head drop, space across the shoulder blades, tailbone drops down, cat pose. Now flow with your own breath, inhaling through cow, exhale to cat. Allow yourself to draw inward here in this familiar movement. In this quiet space. Notice what your body is asking for. Notice if it's holding any tension, and if so, send your breath there to release it. Allow yourself to make the movements your body wants here. One more round. Everyone come back to neutral tabletop. Now extend one leg out long and then the other leg. Find plank pose. Hold here for a round of breath. Stay for the inhale. And as you exhale, press your hips high to find downward facing dog. Inhale back through plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale through plank. Exhale, down dog. Last time, inhale through plank. Exhale, find Adho Mukha Svanasana and hold. As we arrive here in downward facing dog, again, tune inward. When things become challenging, come back to your breath. When we find these familiar poses, it's an opportunity for us to reconnect with our breath and to notice where we are right now. Let's take one more round of breath here in down dog. Your next inhale, look forward, and as you exhale, make your way to Uttanasana, forward fold. From here, bring your hands behind your ankles, and as you inhale, trace the backs of your legs as you rise to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold back down, trace the backs of your legs down to your ankles. Inhale, trace the backs of the legs, find halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Last time, inhale, come up, really engage your core here. Exhale, lower. This time, come all the way up, trace all the way up the backs of your legs until you arrive in Tadasana, mountain pose. Let the shoulders draw down the back, crown of the head reaches toward the sky, rest on the breath. Inhale, strength. And as you exhale, reach your arms overhead as you sit back to Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale, press strongly back into mountain, arms come by your sides. Exhale, melt into chair, arms come up. Last time. Inhale, rise up tall. Exhale, Utkatasana, and we hold chair. Rest on the breath. Be strong, find the integrity of the pose, and then soften where you can. Five more breaths here. Strong shoulders, open heart, strong foundation, soft mind. Last breath. Exhale, release to forward fold. Inhale up, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, find plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Come all the way down to the mat, actually. We set up for cobra pose. Magnetize your elbows back, send your heart shining forward, and on your next inhale, rise up to cobra. Exhale, lower back down to the mat. 2 more times. Inhale up, cobra. Exhale, lower. Last time, inhale up. Exhale, lower. And you can press yourself back, find downward facing dog. Take a big round of breath here. And on your next inhale, lift your right leg for 3-legged dog. Press out through that heel, 1 breath. Stay for the next inhale. And as you exhale, draw the foot forward, step it between your legs, lower your back knee down, rise up, Anjaneyasana. Really work it out here. Feel your hips working together, coming into alignment to help stabilize you in low lunge. Shine your heart high. Make your top half very light, reaching toward the sky. The next exhale, bring your hands down to the mat and begin to walk your hips over your knees. We're finding half split. Take a couple breaths here as we stretch out the back of that right leg. We stretch out the back of that right leg. 5 breaths here. Take a little bit of movement if you need it. Really softening the full length of the leg. 1 more breath here. Walk yourself back up to Anjaneyasana. We'll heel toe the right foot to the outside of the mat. The right arm comes to the inside of the leg. Root down through your left hand. Right arm reaches back behind you to grab the left foot for this quadriceps stretch. Breathe into the front of that left leg. 2 more breaths. And release the back leg. Bring both hands down to the mat, to the inside of that right leg. Curl the back toes under and lift your knee off the mat for a lifted lizard. 5 breaths. Step the right foot to the back to find plank pose and take an inhale here. To exhale, find chaturanga. Inhale through upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, press your hips high, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. 1 breath. Your next inhale, lift your left leg high for 3-legged dog. Press out through the left heel. 1 breath. Stay for the inhale. As you exhale, draw the left foot between the hands, step it through. Back knee comes down. Rise up, Anjaneyasana. Arms come high. Breathe here. Feel integration in the hips. And on your next exhale, hands come down to the mat. Draw your hips back to find that half split. 5 breaths here. See if you can go inward here. Really listen to what your body is saying. If there's anywhere that you can strengthen in order to soften into this pose. Or if there's anywhere you're doing work you don't need to, any extra effort where you can let go. Next, inhale, walk yourself forward. We heel toe the left foot to the side of the mat. Hands come to the inside of legs. The right hand grounds down. Left arm reaches back to grab the right foot. Take a few breaths here. Soften into the front of the right leg. If your mind starts to go crazy, lean on your breath. Invite Ujjayi breath to stay close to yourself. Last breath. Gently release the back leg, hands to the mat. Curl the back toes under and lift your hips for lifted lizard. 5 breaths here. Find strength and softness. Let your mind be easeful. All right, step the left foot back, find plank pose. Big inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, we all meet in downward facing dog. Let's take 3 breaths here. Recenter, reconnect with your breath. Give yourself permission again to soften. Maybe practicing some Ujjayi breath. And on your next inhale, lift your right leg high. And exhale, right away, step that foot through between the legs. Back heel comes down. We windmill up warrior 2. Set up your warrior 2 here for a breath. Shoulders draw down the back. Strong legs. Next inhale, press into the front foot. Straighten the front leg. Arms come overhead. Exhale, lower to warrior 2. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower to warrior two and hold. Settle in, find a very strong foundation in your legs. Feel light from the waist up. Reach your arms out wide. Take a big inhale, find length through your fingertips. And as you exhale, bring your arms behind your back, find reverse namaste. Take 3 breaths here. Open the heart, shine it high. Maintain this steady Ujjayi breath. And release the arms, come back to warrior two. Turn yourself toward the front of the mat and transition to lunge pose. Take a breath here, find length through the fingertips. And then exhale, straighten the front leg as we come into wide-legged pyramid pose. Reach through both arms, straight back, come halfway down, and exhale, fold over your front leg. Find wide-legged pyramid. 5 breaths. Stay close to your breath. Bring your hands to your hips. On an inhale, rise back up. And press off the back foot. Draw the left knee into your chest. Steady yourself on your right side. Feel strong from your foot all the way through the crown of your head on your right side. Now bring your left peace fingers around your big toe on your left foot and reach that left leg straight out in front of you. Strong, tall spine here. Find your edge and we hold. As we hold here, reflect on your practice. Notice how you're feeling. Stay close to your breath. Let it sustain you. 3 more breaths. Take a big inhale here, grow even taller. And as you exhale, gently release your foot to the mat. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead, and we exhale, forward fold. Hang here for a moment, sway back and forth. On your next inhale, press yourself up, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, find plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Invite Ujjayi breath if it's becoming hard to keep your focus. Next inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, step the foot down, back heel comes down, windmill up, warrior two. Take a moment here to settle. Find strength. Find softness. Your next inhale, press into the front foot, straighten the leg, arms come overhead. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower. Last time, inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower to Virabhadrasana 2. 1 breath. Next, inhale, reach through your fingertips, find lots of length, and as you exhale, arms come behind your back, find reverse namaste. Let the area around your heart soften. Let your breath soften. And on your next exhale, release your hands, pivot toward the front of the mat and lunge pose. Inhale your arms up high. 1 breath. Just straighten the front leg. Reach out through your fingertips. And exhale as you bend at the hips. Come halfway down and pause here. Inhale, find a little more length. And as you exhale, fold over your front leg, wide-legged pyramid pose. Reconnect with your breath. Bring your hands to your hips, rise all the way up. Press off the back foot, right knee into the chest. Steady yourself on your left side. Feel all 4 corners of your foot and feel the energy rising up from your foot, engaging your entire left side. Right peace fingers around the big toe on your right foot. Reach the lifted leg straight out in front of you. Find your edge here. Breathe. You can do this. Let yourself be here in the pause. Soften into the stillness. 3 more breaths. On your next inhale, grow even taller. Exhale, gently release your toes. Inhale your arms up overhead and exhale, forward fold. This time, place your hands on the mat and step back to find child's pose. Reflect here. Reconnect with your breath. And press yourself up to Virasana, hero pose. Invitation to close your eyes. Strengthen your connection with your breath. Allow it to carry you through discomfort, through challenge, and allow it to soften you so you may find more sustainability, more resiliency. Open your eyes, meet in a tabletop position. Let's take a few rounds of cat-cow here. Inhale, drop the belly, expand across the heart. Exhale, make space between the shoulder blades. Tailbone drops. 1 more round. Inhale. Exhale. Meet in tabletop position. Step the right foot between your hands. And take a moment here. Shift back and forth a little bit in your hips. Again, reconnect with your breath. And when you feel soft and steady, extend your right leg out forward, left leg out back. Find your Hanumanasana pose. Bring your arms overhead or wherever is comfortable for you to blocks, hips, Anjali Mudra. Find your expression. And as you settle in, establish the integrity of the pose and then soften around it. We have 10 breaths here. Rest your mind on your breath. You can do this. Breathe. Soften. Your next inhale, find length through your fingertips through the crown of your head. And as you exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. Gently begin to draw your legs inward. As you do, take some movement side to side. Give your hips a little bit of love here. Let yourself slowly come out of the pose. We'll all meet in tabletop. As you settle into tabletop, reconnect with your breath through cat-cow. Inhaling through cow pose and exhale to cat. Connect again, draw inward. Breathe, lean on your breath. When you're feeling very steady and ready to soften, extend the left leg forward. Make your way slowly as you inch into Hanumanasana. Bring your arms to wherever is your edge today and begin to breathe. As the mind begins to wander or calls your attention, again, let it rest on your breath. Engage Ujjayi breathing. Stay here in this stillness. 5 more breaths. Inhale to reach tall through your fingertips or through the crown of your head. As you exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. Start to draw your legs in as you bend the knees. Take your time, rock back and forth as you make your way out of the pose. Take a couple breaths. We'll swing our legs around. Gently make your way onto your back. Invite you to bend your knees, but take your feet as wide as the mat. Let your knees knock in toward each other. Let your low back splay out onto the mat. Take a few breaths. Reflecting on that challenging pose. Bring your feet hip distance apart, arms by your sides. On your next inhale, press up into a restorative bridge pose. So come to maybe 60%. And as you exhale, lower back down to the mat. And inhale, rise up. Exhale down. Follow your breath 3 more times. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Last time, inhale, press up. Exhale, gently come back down. Windshield wipe your legs a little bit. And the next time you find your legs to the left side, let them stay. And fall to the left side as you find a gentle twist. 5 breaths here as we settle into the stillness. Engage your core and draw your legs back through center. Let them fall to the right. Let yourself settle on the breath as you sink into this twist. Gently draw your knees back through center. Bring your knees into the chest. Rock for a moment. When you're ready, reach through the legs. Grab the outsides of the feet to find happy baby pose. Got 5 breaths here. Enjoy it. Release happy baby. Bring your feet to the mat. We'll bring the soles of the feet together, knees open wide for Supta Baddha Konasana. Here, find a nice restorative version, perhaps putting blocks or fists under your legs for a little bit of extra support, or maybe just taking the feet a little further away from your hips. Make sure your low back is getting a lot of love here. Breathe and soften. And extend your legs out long, feet as wide as the mat. Let your feet fall to the sides. Let everything settle. Take a full breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Again, full breath in through the nostrils. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Last time, full breath in. Open mouth, exhale, release it. Settle here at the bottom of this exhale. Let your breath naturally flow. And notice your contact with the mat. Consciously give your weight to the earth. Scan your body and let go of every morsel of effort by sending your breath to any tension you find. Scan your legs. Scan your arms. Scan your torso. All the muscles of your face and jaw and brow. Let go. Notice your breath. Follow its rhythm as you drift into Shavasana. Begin to deepen your breath. Allow it to guide your awareness back to the present. Invite small movements through your fingers and your toes. When you're ready, reach your arms overhead and become long as you inhale deeply. Feel it refresh your whole body. And as you exhale, draw your knees toward your chest and come to one side to find fetal pose. Bottom arm acts as a pillow. And pause here in this final moment of just you and your inhale and your exhale. Feel it. Stay close to your breath as you press yourself up to seat. Floating in this diffused state of awareness. Bring your arms by your sides, palms face up. Take a big inhale as you circle your arms up overhead. Allow your palms to touch and exhale them down through heart center in Anjali Mudra. Again, inhale, reach arms high. Exhale, draw hands down, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, expand outward. Exhale, draw inward. Inhale for Om. Dedicate our efforts. May all beings everywhere be happy and free, and may the thoughts, words, and actions of my own life contribute in some way to that happiness and to that freedom for all. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Be well.